This verse could change your day. You awaken, and the world outside feels ordinary, but the unseen is already moving. Invisible pressures, subtle attacks, and spiritual obstacles are gathering around you, waiting for the slightest misalignment to take hold. What if today, right now, the words you choose or fail to speak determine whether blessings flow or hidden forces impose setbacks? Do you feel that tension, that unease deep within your spirit? That is not mere coincidence. That is the moment where the divine intersects with your decisions. Psalm 91 is not just a verse. It is a shield, a protection activated by conscious faith. Imagine walking through your day without invoking it, unaware that your spiritual defenses are dormant. What if this moment is the only point in the day where you can declare protection over yourself, your family, and everything you touch? One deliberate act of faith can prevent attacks that would otherwise overwhelm your path. One verse spoken with intention can alter the course of unseen battles surrounding you. Do you see the urgency? The scarcity of this opportunity is immense. The hour slips, and with every passing second, ordinary words, thoughtless actions, and hesitation leave the door open for disruption. But there is hope. Moses understood this principle. Even the smallest words, spoken aligned with God, created an authority that shielded him and those around him. You too can command protection and invoke divine coverage, starting with this moment. Listen, son, daughter, every second matters. The pain of inaction is real. The cost of neglecting your spiritual alignment is greater than you think. Every decision, every word today can either empower you or allow compromise. This is the point where awareness meets action. Right now, you are at the crossroads. Continue unaware or embrace the shield God offers through Psalm 91. Take this verse seriously. Speak it. Meditate on it. Let it envelop your spirit. The choice is yours, but the unseen world is not waiting. Every moment without alignment risks leaving you vulnerable. Your faith, your intentional words, your lifting of eyes in prayer, this is the turning point. The protection is available, but only if you seize it now. The moment of your deliverance begins with this verse, this decision, this act of faith. But are you truly covered? You are alive, breathing, moving through another day. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, is your spirit truly protected? Existence alone does not guarantee safety from the unseen forces pressing in from every direction. Moses knew the power of alignment. The smallest word, the slightest declaration of faith, had authority to shield him and those he led. You too can activate protection, but it begins with awareness. Psalm 91 is not just a verse to read, it is a principle of defense, a spiritual authority that acts when you intentionally engage it. Imagine waking up and stepping into your day without invoking its power. Unseen pressures, subtle attacks, and spiritual interference are already at work. Fear and urgency rise because your vulnerability is real. What if today, the difference between a day of peace and a day of struggle hinges on your recognition of this moment? The cost of inaction is more than inconvenience. It is the opening of doors to forces you cannot see. Feel the tension, son, daughter. This awareness should stir urgency within you. Every unspoken word, every moment of doubt, every act of neglect risks your coverage. Moses understood that alignment with God was not passive. It required declaration, attention, and deliberate faith. He didn't step forward unprepared. He acknowledged that human effort alone cannot secure deliverance. Your existence is proof that the journey continues, but your faith and conscious actions determine whether you are shielded or exposed. Recognize the opportunity before you. The unseen world moves rapidly. Hesitation allows compromise, but intentional engagement transforms your reality. Declare protection. Speak the psalm with faith. Meditate and lift your eyes in awareness. Activate the spiritual coverage God provides. Let this moment be the pivot where your ordinary existence becomes a fortified, protected walk under divine oversight. This is your foundation. Awareness alone does not suffice. You must act, but the seed of action begins with acknowledging that without God's shield, your existence is incomplete. Step into intentional alignment, feel the authority of Psalm 91, and embrace the deliverance ready to be activated. Therefore, I perceive the threat when danger lurks unseen. The danger isn't always visible, son, daughter. It often hides in the ordinary moments. A casual conversation, a rush to complete tasks, a distraction from prayer. Psalm 91 warns that the unseen forces of this world exploit gaps in attention and gaps in faith. Moses understood that vigilance was spiritual. Unseen dangers could strike when the mind is elsewhere, when the heart has not aligned fully with God's protection. What if the threat you cannot see is shaping the outcomes of your day, your relationships, your peace? The urgency is real. Each moment you neglect your spiritual alignment, the invisible pressures grow. Scarcity of protection is not just a metaphor, it is the reality for those who ignore the first act of intentional faith. The first word, the first prayer, the first focus upon rising is a declaration of authority. Missing it leaves your spirit exposed. Fear rises because the cost of inaction is immediate and the ripple effects unseen but profound. Feel the tension. Your routine can become the stage where opposition gains foothold, but awareness transforms risk into opportunity. Moses didn't walk blindly into the wilderness. He aligned, prepared, and declared God's authority. Psalm 91 provides the blueprint. Lift your eyes, recognize the threat, and activate divine intervention. The threat is present, but so is the shield for those willing to speak, meditate, and act with conscious faith. Curiosity and vigilance must guide you. Ask yourself, am I aware of the subtle pressures I face every day? Am I ready to meet them with deliberate faith? Every unguarded word, every forgotten prayer, every overlooked moment of surrender creates gaps. Psalm 91 is your guide. Moses' example is your model. Engage it now. Recognize the threat before it manifests. Speak, declare, and meditate. Let the unseen forces meet a prepared and shielded spirit, empowered by divine authority. The awareness of danger is not to terrify, it is to empower. You can walk into the day with clarity, son, daughter. You can perceive the threat and activate the protection designed by God Himself. What lurks unseen is now visible through faith, and your response determines whether the day brings struggle or divine deliverance. Therefore, I recognize my exposure. Words carry authority. As you stand in the quiet of your morning, the invisible world is already moving. Every thought, every word, and every breath carries weight in the spiritual realm. I am showing you, my child, that your exposure is real, and the first words you speak today are more than sounds. They are decrees that shape your destiny. Moses knew this. Even before stepping into the wilderness, he understood that misaligned words could open doors to danger or lock blessings away. Do you feel that unease inside? That whisper that something unseen is pressing on your spirit? That is the truth you must face. Neglecting the authority of your first words leaves the spirit vulnerable. Psalm 91 is not simply a verse to recite, it is a declaration of divine coverage. But the power of this verse is activated by intention, by recognition, and by speaking it deliberately. Consider how often you begin your day with empty phrases, distracted thoughts, or silent fear. That small gap, unnoticed and unguarded, is where spiritual attacks find entrance. Moses teaches that authority is not given by chance. It is declared and maintained by conscious alignment with God's word. Here is your moment. Examine the words you speak, the phrases you rehearse in your mind, the internal dialogue that flows before your day begins. Are they shields or invitations to vulnerability? Every sentence you speak carries authority. Every declaration either covers or exposes you. Recognize it and let the awareness ignite action. Do not underestimate the spiritual weight of your voice. Your next breath can be a shield. Your next word can establish protection. Speak Psalm 91 deliberately. Declare, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Feel the power of intentional words ripple through your spirit, transforming anxiety into divine security. The unseen realm bows to spoken faith. The exposure you feel is real, but so is the authority you hold. Step into it now. Do not wait until the day overwhelms you. Recognize your vulnerability and activate your first word of faith with precision, courage, and intentionality. Therefore, I cry out for deliverance, activating God's shield. Now you lift your eyes to me. You cry out with the understanding that protection is not passive. It requires engagement. Prayer is not just words, it is the activation of a shield that covers your body, mind, and spirit. Moses lifted his voice in surrender and saw the hand of God intervene. Psalm 91 instructs that those who call on me will be delivered, that my angels shall encompass you with care, and no hidden snares will claim your day. This is your opportunity to engage fully. Speak aloud the promises. Declare your trust. Write a prophetic phrase as a covenant between your faith and my protection. Let your voice become a conduit for divine coverage. Fear flees when intention meets action. Anxiety is replaced with assurance when you act boldly in alignment with my word. Remember, the world moves quickly, but divine timing does not rush. As you call upon me, your first words anchor your day in security. The shield is not temporary. It is established as a spiritual habit, forming a fortress around every corner of your life. Internalize it, visualize it, and embrace it with all your heart. Therefore, I am fulfilled, covered, and ready to walk. Now the transformation is complete. You are shielded, you are aligned, you are ready. The fear that once gripped your spirit retreats because you have recognized exposure, activated protection, and spoken authority over your life. Psalm 91 becomes not just a verse, but a living principle embedded in your every action. Step forward with confidence. Each movement, each decision, each word now carries the imprint of divine coverage. You are equipped to face challenges, unknown dangers, and unseen pressures without fear. Your first word today set the trajectory. Your intentional actions sustain it. Your faith is fortified. This is the culmination of the journey. Awareness, recognition, surrender, action, and fulfillment. You are now spiritually empowered to walk through the day under my protection. Your heart is at peace, your spirit is secure, and your path is guided. As a final seal, I invite you to pray the Lord's Prayer, anchoring your heart and aligning your spirit fully with divine guidance. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it so that others may also receive this protective blessing and walk securely in faith. Your first words today have changed everything.